What your highlight been this week? What is your highlight of the week? Anime Dan ate Asian food with his family. There's nothing like a good meal with your family. That is a wonderful highlight. Thank you for sharing. Brief Swagger won 52 SB playing Daily Trivia Live on Monday. That is a highlight if I have ever heard one. And what do we have? Ron enters contest, first game back after 2 weeks in Alaska. There you go. Welcome back. Glad that you are here. Lord Sathian saw He-Man with the boyfriend, and I loved that movie. I thought it was great. I'm sad not more people aren't seeing it. I think it's going to catch on and be appreciated later on, but hopefully it gets enough steam to get a sequel. We got a birthday girl out there. Happy 42nd birthday to Courtney CO3. I see your name in there all the time. You are one of those people in the community that's always there, always commenting, and I appreciate that and appreciate you spending part of your special day here with us. That is not it does not go unnoticed or unappreciated by me. Swag user of Gotham had no doctor's appointment this week, which I guess is new for you. I'm glad to hear that. May you have many weeks in a row with no medical appointments necessary. Just better and better and better health is what I wish for you. We got someone here who saw an American bald eagle. That is really cool. So Calica is T-14 day, only 2 weeks away from your 49th. Happy future birthday. Maybe we'll see you here for that birthday. Remind me then, please. And Pressy Donna 1 finally has a new home after 10 months. Congratulations. That is a long time to wait. And I hope you enjoy your new home in good health. Folks, it's National Iced Tea Day, and you're about to take the plunge into the Wednesday edition of Daily Trivia Live. That's the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Keep your brains feeling refreshed as you play for today's grand prize. That is $1,000. And when you correctly answer 10 multiple choice general trivia questions, you will win your share of it. But that is not all. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. And prize. Say you don't win the grand prize. Nobody wants that, but it could happen. In that case, you'll still be picking up bonus SB as you get questions right throughout the game. The difference is you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. It is simple enough to do, though, to make it easy for you. All you have to do is click or tap the button that appears at the end of the game. Just don't leave early. Stick around. And why would you leave early when the first time you get a question wrong? As long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. Now, there are 2 ways for you to rejoin. One is using a single SB. The other is with a free rejoin. And who doesn't love free? I know I love it. If you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, you can get more free rejoins simply by watching videos. That's right, we make it easy, easy for you. Finally, the reason why you stick around, why you never give up, never surrender, is that each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are the winners from yesterday's game. They are each 100 SB. Richard, Green 8, Micro Cow, Mizamike, A. Willie 432020, and Dr. Steve Brule 7, who I'm guessing won for your health. Congratulations to all of you, and to those of you who do not see your name up there, I know that could be a little bit of a bummer, but don't feel down. Feel a sense of resolve, because if you keep playing and claiming, next time the winner could be you. That's how you're increasing your chances, or at least maintaining them, each time you show up to play a live game and walk away with at least 1 SB. All right, you have all the info you need, so let us kick things off now with question number 1. Here we go. William Shakespeare was closely associated with which London theater? Is it the Globe, the Sphere, or Red Rocks? We're looking for the theater William Shakespeare is most closely associated with. The original was lost to a fire in 1613. Some of the remains are in the courtyard of modern apartment buildings, but you can find the new Globe Theater just down the Thames. That's right, it is the Globe Theater, of course. 84% of you getting that one right. The Sphere, which is also a round shape, is the new one in Las Vegas, where U2 was there. That's a place where if you're an executive, a corporate executive, make sure you're aware that you could be on screen. That's all I'm going to say about that. Of the 16% of you that did not get it right, we had a bunch of you rejoin, plus more. We got over 12,500 people in grand prize contention. And every question you get right from here on in is worth 1 bonus SB. Here we go. This is question number 2. What utensils are traditionally used to eat sushi? Is it a spork, a knife, or chopsticks? What do you use traditionally to eat sushi? What originated as simple twigs used for cooking transformed into a utensil used by 1/3 of the people on Earth? How good are you with a pair of chopsticks? Chopsticks is the answer. Pretty much everybody getting that one right. And of course, earlier we did have Anime Dan saying he ate Asian food with his family. Did you use chopsticks? Did anybody there use chopsticks? I've gotten better with them as time has gone on. And I prefer to use them if I'm going somewhere where they're available. I want to practice. I want to get better with them. All right, let's move on to question number 3 now and see if you get better with that one. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What is the largest country by land area? Is it New Zealand, Russia, or Estonia? Largest country by land area. New Zealand, Russia, or Estonia? At over 6.6 million square miles of land, it is almost twice the size of Canada, the second largest country, meaning you could probably stuff all of Canada into Russia with some strategic folding. There you go. You could get it all in there. You'd fold it, and it would fit. Like, it doesn't quite fit inside. This is the way the area works. That's what I mean by folding it. Canada is indeed smaller. 93% of you getting that one right, though. Well done. New Zealand is kind of teeny tiny, just 2 islands hanging out there. And then Estonia, also not as large as Russia. Maybe bigger than New Zealand. I don't know. Let's not get into a contest about it. Let's just move on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What gangsta rapper once studied and performed ballet? Is it Ice Cube, Biggie Smalls, or Tupac Shakur? One of these 3 was a ballerino. Do you know who it was? It doesn't fit with his tough attitude, but he always had a poet's soul, so it makes sense that Tupac Shakur was an accomplished dancer in such an elegant art form. That's right, Tupac Shakur was indeed a ballet dancer. Look it up. You will see him dancing. He did have like a grace to him, didn't he? Even to the way that he rapped had sort of like a quiet grace. 72% of you getting that one right, though. Well done. Most of you who did not get it went with Ice Cube. Who is a man of many talents. Ballet is not one of them, unfortunately. The 28% of you that did not get it right. We got well over 3/4 of you right back in. We still have over 11,150 people in grand prize contention. Question number 5 on its way to you now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q5. Who is the literary character that traveled through the looking glass? Was it Alice, Amanda, or Alan? Who went through the looking glass? Lewis Carroll's acid trip of a story filled with smoking caterpillars and shape-changing mushrooms is made even weirder when you realize it's all happening to a little girl named Alice. That's right, she's just a little girl. She's not like a teenager, folks. She's like 11, I think, 11 or 12 maybe. Pretty much everybody getting that one right, though. Alice, of course, is the answer. You're already halfway through this game, by the way, and still over 11,000 people in grand prize contention. So let's move on to question number 6 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which country started the practice of growing square watermelons? Was it Italy, Japan, or Mexico? Who started the practice of growing square watermelons? Breeding watermelons to be easier to store and ship sounds like it came from a place that has revolutionized efficiency, and that is because it does come from a place like that. Japan is the place where square watermelons are created, where they are grown. You can look it up. It is wild to see them in these sort of square. They look like bonkers. Remember the candy bonkers, any of you? That's what it looks like, especially if you cut a cross section, then it 100% looks like bonkers. And it's bonkers that is true. And 70% of you got that one right. Of the 30% that did not, we got just about 2/3 of you back in. So let's move on to question number 7, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's Q7. Which of the following is not found in a standard edition of Battleship? Is it the cruiser, the submarine, or the tugboat? Which of those is not a ship you're trying to sink? Battleship gives you a strategic simulation of naval warfare. Can you locate and destroy your opponent's vessels? While you'd want a tugboat to tow away the wreckage, you don't see any of them on the board. Tugboat is the answer we were looking for. 87% of you getting that one right. Well done. I mean, it would be so small, it would just be one space, right? Because one of them is at the cruiser. One of them is only 2 spaces, only like 2 spaces size. So this would be 1 space at that point. The game's just not fair anymore. Let's move on to question number 8, though, shall we? Worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Murmurations refer to the flight patterns of which bird? Is it crows, starlings, or geese? Murmurations refer to the flight patterns of which bird? Crows, starlings, or geese? Well, it's beautiful to see their looping flight patterns. They appear to be random. What's actually happening is the starlings are trying to avoid predators. It is starlings that fly in murmuration. 64% of you getting that one right. This is our most difficult question yet. And while you rejoin, I will show you a murmuration happening. See how they fly, and then they you can see them sort of curving around to all of a sudden change direction. They're trying to avoid predators, somebody trying to attack them, which if you're a big enough bird, you can just sort of fly through that and pick up a couple. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying that's what could happen. Of the 36% of you that did not get that one right, though, about half of you able to rejoin. We're down to about 7,200 people in grand prize contention. Only 2 questions left to go. The next one is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. It is question number 9. Here we go. In which game show do contestants work together to bank money, then eliminate one another? Is it The Weakest Link, Hollywood Squares, or The Price is Right? They bank prize money together, and then one of them gets voted out each round. All the contestants answer questions to add money to the pot, and if you don't perform well, you're going to be voted out and hear, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. That's right, weakest link is the answer. 6,307 people have made it this far and are ready for our final question. Folks, did you know that it's barbecue season? It is. You're invited to this cookout. Food, games. We're serving it all up at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, and we'll have a $1,000 grand prize for you to devour. Carolyn will be here working the grill and asking the questions. Also, quick reminder that there are multiple ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of these really fun live games. First of all, there is our other game mode, the Daily Trivia Challenge. It's a quick hostless version of our game you can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every single day. Then there, of course, is the More Ways to Earn button you'll see all over the app. Tapping it lets you install and play other games on your mobile device to earn SV, which is an always good time. It also takes you to the Daily Tapjoy wall. Call it Daily Tapjoy because it's something you should be checking on a daily basis. Why? I'll tell you. I'm glad that you asked. It is loaded with a variety of offers that meet your needs and available time. And the best part is, everything I just mentioned counts towards your daily goal. It'll help you when you're in a challenge. It'll help you when you're trying to fill in a Swaggle board. But let's start by building those winning habits. Tap Joy today by clicking the smaller version of this image when it appears on the end of the game, or tapping, if you will. All right. We're doing 696 people playing for $1,000 grand prize. 13,000 if you stuck around to the end. And one more bonus SB is up for grabs if you can correctly answer our final question. It is question number 10. Here we go. Which movie franchise features a ghost known as Slimer? Is it Annabelle, Poltergeist, or Ghostbusters? Movie franchise with a ghost known as Slimer. They called him Spud on set because he looked like a potato, but the trail of ectoplasm he coated Bill Murray with earned him the nickname Slimer, and he appeared in many Ghostbusters films since. He was in the sequel, he was in the reimagining. Slimer is the answer. He's part of Ghostbusters. 6,458 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. And what a great job you've all done. Let's meet a few of these grand prize winners. Each of you taking home 16 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned while teaching on one more rainbow bait. Congratulations to you, Blue Red